Welcome back, guys. I'm Mike at Army Navy Outdoors. We're here today to talk about the individual outdoor survival kit. I had a major hand in building this one, so I'm going to go through it with you. The first thing you'll notice is you do have a Mora survival knife on the outside. It's perfect for bushcrafting and any types of snare cutting and setting up, and also skinning and cleaning of animals or food that you need to do in the wild. You have a modular rip-away kit. So it's easily attached to either a belt or your survival or go bag, or even just your backpack if you want to take this as a survival kit. So let's open it up and see what we got. All right, so you roll out the zippers and you have everything arranged in here for you. First thing you've got over here is you have several different types of fire starting. You have your fire starter, your flint and steel. You have some waterproof matches in their case. You've got two strikers on either side, so it's easy to use. And then you also have some wet fire tinder. This stuff is great even if it's wet outside, so this will help you get your fire started in the adverse conditions. The next thing we have is 50 feet of 550 cord. Now the nice thing about 550 cord, for y'all that don't know, is you have a nylon sheath on the outside and 7 strands on the inside. So you essentially have 8 times the amount that you have in length. So this is good for bootlaces, snare wire, fishing line, all types of things, tying stuff up, cooking over, whatever you need to use, this works, and it's all synthetic, so it's not going to rot on you out there in the field. The next thing we've got a little bit of first aid in here. We have a little basic carry first aid kit for any of your minor injuries you might sustain out there, including insect bites. And then we have a 4-inch Israeli trauma dressing for any major things you have, a sprained ankle or a major laceration or any kind of cuts or anything you might sustain. All right, and then we have a multifunction flashlight. It's got high and low settings, so you don't have to burn all your batteries out if you're working up close. It's always good to have a redundant source of light when you go into the woods as well. Light's very important when the lights go out in the woods. All right, next thing we've got is we're moving into the water section. We've got some water purification tablets, some emergency water bags that you can use for getting water from the stream to actually either just to drink out of, or you can use it to actually purify in as well. You can also use them to catch rainwater off your tarp if you're setting up a shelter. And then the last thing we have for water is you have a survival straw. These things are great. You can just plug the straw up and put it right into a creek or standing water, stagnant water in a swamp, doesn't matter. And you're going to be drinking water. It might taste a little funny, but it's going to be clean, so you won't catch anything from it. All right. And we have bug spray. Bug spray is very important. You don't want to get the ticks, any kind of diseases from ticks or mosquitoes or such while you're in the field. That can make you trip pretty bad. And you have a really good quality basic base plate compass. If you're really familiar with how to use a compass, this can do anything and everything you need to do. All you need is the map and you're good to go. You can navigate and get your way out of anything or get to wherever you're trying to get to. Then we have a survival mirror. Now, the survival mirror has a couple different uses. You can use it for starting a fire by reflecting the sun from the light, or light from the sun, or you can use it to signal other people if you need to get some help. And you have a survival blanket, great for keeping you warm on the cold nights out in the woods, or you can use it for a shelter as well. Just pin it up with some of your 550 cord and you have an instant rainproof shelter. And the last few things we have here, personal hygiene. It's always good to have some toilet tissue with you when you go in the woods. And your whistle, in case you need to get somebody's attention from far away and get some help, or you're stuck in one spot and can't get out. This kit's pretty well built, and I'm pretty confident myself that I could go out and survive in the woods for a week up to a month with just this kit. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Mike at Army Navy Outdoors. Take it easy.